Welcome back to JM 7 Days to Die PvP Playground. I am JM, and this is my playground. Anyway, we're here in our base on Ragnarok PvP server. I just wanted to say that Ragnarok is the most hardcore PvP server I have ever played on. I found it about a year ago and proceeded to simply get my ass handed to me constantly for the very first seed. Was pretty unhappy about that, but I stuck it out, and ask any of the guys over there, I'm now at least one of the most well-known and fairly well-respected players on the server. I've tried plenty of others, NA PvP, SGL, Survival Gaming League, and nothing against those servers, but they are simply they're not as hardcore. I have a tower base over on the SGL PvP server, and I recently didn't log on for 3 days straight, and when I came back on, no one had even tried to raid my base. And my base on that server isn't even like this one. This one is, you can see it here. It's Mondo, It's sky capped. It's turrets everywhere. It's, the one on PvP, it only goes plus 50 above ground level. And I've only had 1 or 2 people ever try to raid it. Unsuccessfully, of course. But still, they don't hardly try much. They have a high population rate, but they just don't put the emphasis on raiding as the regular players here on Ragnarok do. We've got groups of players here that simply will, excuse my language, but tear you a new asshole. You'll think if they wanted to, if they were playing right now and they wanted to come after this base, they could do it. It would be tough, but they could do it. Anyway, so the reason I'm making this video today is I wanted to let you guys know on a little known trick. Now, you guys know what this is. This is a hatch elevator. Open up the hatch, close the hatch. You either move around or you jump, and it shoots you upwards. Okay? Now, that's great, and it seems secure, right? Except it's not. There's a hatch glitch where I can get into this elevator without actually opening the hatch. All you do, first of all, you've got to have solid ground underneath the hatch. If that was not there, you could not do this. Now, if we go down below real quick, we'll go down below, we'll go back down real quick, and we'll show you. The only thing that protects this hatch elevator from someone doing this trick is the fact that there's space underneath. You can't do this trick. You can't get into this hatch when there's space underneath it like that. That's why this frame is over here off to the side, and I jump in this way, and then I use the elevator, and it shoots me up. Now, obviously, the one that's already on the top floor, and again, we have the same thing here. You can't get into the elevator. There's no way to do it. But up at the top, we have this. Now, here's what you do. You crouch and you slide in. See if I can get it to work here. There you have it. You see that? I slid right between the hatches. It took a little bit of doing. Took about 2 minutes to finally get that to work, but I was able to slide right between the hatches. Then once you're here, all you do is jump and you go up and jump again. You go up another level and jump again. You go up another level. Jump one more time. You go up another, jump, jump, jump. And you can get all the way up to the top of the hatch. So, that's one way it's done. So, I got into a locked hatch, and that's even with a vault hatch down below where there's less room between those two hatches, and I was able to get in there. Obviously, you don't want to set your hatches up this way. So, you do like I have down below. You have an open space below the hatch. You have a frame off to the side. There's no way they can use that frame to get underneath. Let's see if we can do this again a little easier this time. You simply, there we go, slide right in. Did you see how easy that was? I got into a locked hatch without even opening it. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So anyway, guys, you can see how your hatch elevators are not safe when there's something underneath them like this. So here's a perfect example, guys. Someone is trying to get me on the chat in game here. I'm not sure who this person is. So I've slid right back out, responded to their chat. And they're saying, still love me. I don't know who you are. See if I can get back in here again. There we go, right in. See that? Once again. In the game it says their name is 123. It's actually an old admin on the server, Ash. Making a video on glitching hatch elevators. Once again, you see that? I'm in the elevator. I just hit jump. And you go up. Now, yeah, it'll take you a little while if you have a base like this that's up 50 or 250 blocks or something, but it's a hell of a lot faster than trying to staircase the walls. So there's a couple different ways to protect your elevator. Obviously, this is a really good one right here. There's nothing you can do here. There's no way you can jump into there because you're already, you know. Now, I'm going to make another clip here. We're going to go to my base over on the SGL server. I've got another solution on, this one's a little more devious on how to protect your elevator. Survival Gaming League PvP server. And hopefully I didn't jinx myself earlier when I said my base on this server has been pretty safe. I haven't been on here, I think, since yesterday, and I was only on for 10 minutes. I did take like 3 days off and came back, and nobody had even touched the base. So even though they may have a 30 or 40 population count, they're pretty, they're basically the opposite of hardcore. And these turrets back on. Refuel them. Yeah, basically you have to refuel these turrets about every 10 hours. Oh, don't have any fuel here. Well, we'll turn it on. Okay, so here's my other solution. Now see, once again, I've got this space here underneath, so there's, as far as I know, there's no way to glitch into this, okay? So now I've heard rumors that there's a way to jump and land on the edge, like right here on the corner. See where my cursor is pointing at? I've heard rumors that there's a way to land on that and then be able to work your way into the hatch anyway. But I've never seen anybody. I've heard people say they can do it. I've never seen it happen. So here's the solution. Here's another solution. Even if that's possible, okay, here's another way of protecting your elevator. So what I've done here is, let's say it was possible and they did get into this section of the elevator, all right? We open it up, you know, they sit there and they jump one at a time. Well, when you get to here, you're screwed, because if you try to jump onto one of these corners, onto that corner right there, and you miss the first time, guess what? You're falling all the way back down. So, if you know how to do it, you better hit it perfectly the first time, or you're going to fall all the way back down. You got to come all, you know, got to heal. You got a broken leg. You got to come all the way back up. Try it again. This is another way. This is my second way of protecting my hatch elevators. So the way I use it, obviously, is open it up and jump into it. But, as I said, someone who, whoops, oh shoot, I hate when that happens. Someone who's trying to glitch into your elevators can't do that. See? So, this is method number 2 of protecting your hatch elevators. So, folks, thanks for watching JM 7 Days to Die PvP Playground. I am JM, and this is my playground. If you like these videos, if you appreciate my help, please shoot that like button like it was a zombie brain. Get subscribed. Turn on your post notifications so every time I post a new video like this one, you'll get a notice. You'll be up to date on all the newest tips and tricks on how to survive on a PvP server. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.